Hello, brothers and sisters. It's Brother Paul here. I would like to share a dream I received on the 20th of November, 2020. I was awoken at 3:25 in the morning, and this is what I saw. I saw a large gathering of people who were in these, what seemed like cement tunnels, almost what you would imagine underneath like a parkade or something. And they had supplies everywhere. And then it moved to another area where I was watching by a riverbank. I saw a large group of people that I knew. And everyone there that was gathered, they all wanted to go on a journey. And they were all sitting around. Everybody was merry. They were all wearing white. And while they were celebrating, I looked around, or I was witnessing this. There was large amounts of beer cases piled up all around them, and they didn't seem to have anything else they wanted to take. They just were ready to celebrate. And suddenly, a friend of mine named Daniel walked up to me, and he asked me, "Do you have any socks?" And I was kind of taken back by that, and I asked him, "Why do I need socks?" And he was alluding to we were going on a walk, a journey, a hiking or something. He said you need to have protection on this path for your legs. Otherwise it would get very itchy on the path. And they were not sober-minded, so that's why he was giving me a heads up. So I looked up towards the riverbank, and I thought what I saw at first glance was a large white rope hanging from as high as you could look up in the skies and the heavens down into the water. But I looked closer, and it turned out to be a skeleton spine that was moving over the river. And it was as high as you could see it, I mean right up to the heavens. All of a sudden it stopped, and it turned, and it came up onto the land. And this thing was the size of because I knew it was the spine of somebody's body. It was the biggest giant body imaginable that you could ever see. And then all of a sudden, I noticed another friend of mine, former friend, like from my younger days. His name was Joel, and he was watching me. And he was sort of watching my every move. And I started to take pictures of everybody, and no one noticed. And the skeleton started to add body parts to it. It went as high as you could see. And it started adding body parts. So I saw the pelvic of the skeleton attach itself to the spine. And then I saw the leg bones appear, and they were all there. And it ran. All of a sudden, I had this feeling I had to run back to the riverbank to get the riverbed to get the rest of my things. So I looked, and everybody was already gone. They were already walking away, and this Joel guy followed me. He was annoying me. He was telling me he wanted one of my things. And I was picking up these bags out of the water filled with bottles and crushed cans. And he wanted the tabs from one of these cans. And he wanted a specific one, an Orange Crush can tab. I ran back to the group, ignoring him, and they were already gone. And I couldn't see them. And I wondered if they even knew that my birthday was coming very soon. And I was left behind. And just to make note, my birthday's in April, which would have been the Passover time. And then it jumped to another quick scene where I was in a back lane, and I saw a bike that was going away from me. Somebody was driving this bike, and they were going away from me. And then another one appeared on my left side coming towards me. And that bike transformed itself into a yellow Volkswagen, which is my confirmation symbol between me and God to put this out. So I had a couple of afterthoughts of this. I openly invite any interpretation, but I didn't put this out at first because I prayed on it, and a couple of things came to mind, like the cement tunnels and supplies that could be maybe people prepping for something. I had the part about people gathering to go on a journey. There's a lot of people just wanting to leave, so that could be Christians. The piles of beer cases, that one never came to me. But the guy, the Daniel friend that told me to get some socks to protect myself along this path because my legs could get itchy, that made me think of the scriptures that say, be careful of false doctrines that will fall on itchy ears. The fact that they were always drinking told me they were not sober-minded. And this spine, the rope that turned into a spine, that one really, I had to take that to prayer for a while. And I started thinking about that big skeleton body. And then I thought, wait a minute, that body came on the earth and it got bigger and it was ready to move. And I started thinking, wow, that might be the body of Christ. And then I started wondering about this Joel. So I prayed about Joel. Why is this guy watching me? Why is he keeping tabs on me? What is it, And that led me to go read the book of Joel, so I'll let you guys interpret that part. And the part about the skeleton adding other body parts, maybe that's different nations coming together. And the part about the orange crush can and the tabs, that I don't know. And the part about my birthday coming up soon, well, that's in April, so that I found very interesting. So I'll let the rest be interpreted by the interpreters. And I had two, this is strange because I don't get this many confirmations. You'll understand why on the next video I'm going to share, but this needed to go out first, and then I have another couple that I'm going to share after. And I got another confirmation to put this out. So this is very important, and it's going to mean something to somebody, especially for what I'm going to share next. So love you guys. Talk to you soon. And this is the video I'll put out for now. Love you. Bye.